Hey, Abby. Thank you for asking the question. I love it. ADHD, ADHD brain. Okay, first of all, I want to offer to Abby and to everyone. So, the whole ADHD or I start and never finish things or any kind of self deprecating critical thought about how you feel like you naturally think. So, first, be sure that you feel 100% sure and convicted and positive about your diagnosis. So again, remember, we want our words to be supportive, right? And I really think, like, when you look at the opposite of ADHD, when you look at a mind that is constantly looking for new experiences and new things to do versus a mind that is laser beam focused on one thing at a time, I'd rather be a little more ADHD personally. I think we need the people that are tuning into and constantly looking for new ideas, new ways of doing things, new shiny objects, in a sense, in order to keep casting the net wide. So what if a segment of the population is meant to be ADHD? What if it's not a handicap? I would suggest it's not a handicap. I mean, I could probably come up with plenty of examples that I'm ADHD, but I'm not interested in doing that. So anyway, so whatever it is, okay, again, one, what if that's exactly as you should be? Two, just make sure, like in our journey of self-reclamation, is this really who you are? I'm good at this, I'm not good at this. Or is it up until now, or my, if I'm not being aware or mindful or intentional, I tend to pinball around. For some of you that may describe, and some of you may, really have ADHD, and, that's fine. I'm just kind of throwing out there a wider spectrum of possibility. So then when I am feeling particularly full to overflowing with things to do and overwhelm, which, trust me, it can happen a lot. And I've really trained myself to recognize that I don't want to be overwhelmed. And so if it starts to come in, I've developed over time the habit of kind of imagining, like putting the finger in the dam or something and saying, okay, I'm going to do something right now that is in alignment with chipping away at the overwhelm. And, I've said to myself, I'm going to die with a to-do list. The world's not going to stop spinning if I don't send out that email, things like that, right? So really open up to and get curious about, write about, muse on, contemplate. What are the ways that you can start to manage the overwhelm rather than the overwhelm managing you, right? Now for my most practical tip. I actually found this journal that I did not use, this planner. This is from a creatively fit coach, Lisa. Try and remember before the end of this. Anyway, it doesn't have dates, which is handy. And I would just do this as well on scrap pieces of paper or pads or this. Let's see, I could probably find examples in here too, just so you know I'm not making this up. But anyway, what I do when I'm feeling particularly overwhelmed is I will make a very short list of the things to do. I mean, here's just a little, just 2 or 3 things. On this, you can see here, this was right before I went. Just 3 things. I guarantee you I had more than 3 or 4 things to do right before I left for 2.5 months, but I took the top ones. So I don't recommend doing more than 3, maybe even just start with 2. But think about at the beginning of your day or whenever you're sitting down for your professional creative time, think about the 2 or 3 things that you want to do today. Use the word want, desire, right? Put yourself in the artist seat and ask yourself the top 2 or 3 things that you want to get done today. And there are things that you feel like you can get done today. If it's something you don't feel like you can, break it down. to doing a part. And write those 3 things down and tell yourself that you're going to do those 2 or 3 things before you go to bed. When I do that, if it's on that short list, like sometimes I get through that list and I get other things done. Sometimes I just do those 3. Sometimes I'm sitting in my comfy chair over there in the evening wanting to check out, but I know there's that 3rd thing on the list that I didn't do, and it gets me up onto the computer or doing whatever it is I need to do to get that 3rd thing done. So that's what I would recommend. You might also think about, say you are going to pick 3 things you really want to do. One of them is marketing. If that feels like the heaviest lift for you, like the least resonant one, pick something you're going to do for marketing, and then pick something fun you're going to do, or something like movement wise, walking or yoga, or something you're going to do, like include fun things as well, right? Or let yourself know, when I complete the marketing tasks, 2 or 3 things I'm going to do, then I'm going to treat myself to a big walk, a nice meditation, a nap, whatever it is. Okay, so let us know below if this helps, and if any of you have other suggestions or ideas, please do that as well. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, which I'm just realizing I might have put this on my YouTube channel, this is in response to our Women's Synergy Collective membership that is for women entrepreneurs who want to approach art from a heart-centered place and want the support and the community, so that you don't feel alone by yourself doing your calling as your entrepreneurial business. So go to whitneyfreyastudio.com to learn more about that. Okay, thanks everyone. See you soon.